Alright. So we are back again.
Because first time didn't work. We already recorded this video, but it didn't record.
Yeah. We were just gonna juice and talk a little bit while we do.
What we do.
Yeah, what we do.
What we do.
What we do.
What the? Huh?
If you're wondering why we are eating so many oranges and making so many juicing videos, it's because we are fasting. For anybody who doesn't know, we're fasting.
Yes, we are on day 13 of our orange and watermelon juice fast.
Talking about, what do you want to talk about?
Oh, okay. I want to talk about moving the lymphatic system and how to do that in your body. There's like a lot of different ways to do it. So what would you say is the first recommendation for pumping the lymphatic system for people?
For pumping the lymphatic system?
Yeah. What's the number one thing?
Moving your lymph. How do we get the lymph moving?
Because that is the ultimate goal to healing any disease, any symptom in your body, anything.
So one of the main things that moves your lymph very quickly is the food that you put in your mouth and that are meant to either move the lymphatic system and remove acids and toxicities, or create acids and add to the lymphatic system. So if you're having trouble because you have too much acid, then the food would be the number one place to start, because you don't want to add to it. Your goal is to remove it. So you would start first with the food and foremost. That's it. What you put into your mouth is first. What about you?
And so, to further add to that, the main fruits that you want to be consuming to pump your lymph system would be the high water content astringent fruits. So, oranges, like what we're doing now, focusing on oranges and watermelons, they're so key in pumping the lymphatic system because they have those astringent hydrating properties that's strong enough to move your lymph system. Your lymph system is like composed of fats because it's lymph fluid, so it's very slow to move. And some people may argue that like exercising or even like that your lymph system functions just to pump on its own, but that's not the case. You definitely need to help it out, especially nowadays because our lymph systems are so compromised due to genetics and unhealthy lifestyles. So I would also add that oranges, watermelons, and grapes, and limes, and grapefruits, those are the top foods that you want to consume. If you're trying to heal from anything, you would want to exclusively consume only those fruits for an extended period of time, definitely.
Now, she's not saying that exercising is bad, but because exercising isn't bad, it does create acids, but at the same time, it moves acids around, which is why most people, they feel momentary relief when they go to the gym and stuff, because when they do those exercises, the acidity gets moving, so it's not like in place anymore. It's gotten up, and even the acid is moving.
So it's like the acids aren't like stagnant in one place and burning,
Yep.
you know, burning your tissues. So that's why people may feel temporarily better when they go to the gym, but then they have to continuously keep on going to the gym in order to feel better and to not feel body pains, you know. So it's not really addressing the cause because the acids are still in your body. We're working on removing them, which brings us to our next tip when it comes to pumping the lymph system, which is you gotta make sure your kidneys are filtering.
Boom.
Because pumping the lymph system is of no use if you aren't eliminating
These acids, you're getting them up and you're moving them, and where are they going?
Where are they going?
Either they're going somewhere else and hanging out and relaxing, so, you know, chill and watch Netflix, or they can get up and get out of my house, you know? I don't want you here anymore, man. You're not welcome.
Yep.
You know, so when you go to the gym, you're moving these acids, but if you're not filtering, then these acids are just settling down somewhere else. So if you go to the gym and you exercise, you don't have to go to the gym. Just if you exercise and move, that's why it adds longevity to your life, because these acids aren't stagnant and staying in one place. They're moving. But
also, going to the gym encourages sweating, so
Yeah.
you're also eliminating waste through your skin, which is the third kidney.
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess the whole point of all of that is going to the gym is good, exercising is good, but it should not be seen as a replacement for changing your diet.
Mm-hmm.
Just like
Diet
if you're
is
trying
number
to
one.
take supplements, or if you're trying to acupuncture or any holistic thing, anything.
All those things are extra to help you along with the process.
They're tools. They're meant to
Mhm.
be used in combination with changing your diet. So it's like,
Mhm.
I went to the acupuncturist and they relieved my back pain. My back pain went away. Okay, so it moved from your back, but where did it go to? Because that acupuncture didn't take out
It helped.
acids from your body.
It helped relieve stagnation in that area
For sure.
energetically, but there still needs to be that constant flow of lymph fluid, of energy, of waste, of blood flow, and it has to have some sort of elimination pathway. So, the 3 elimination pathways, or I think there's 4, here it is the kidneys, which we spoke about, the skin, which we briefly touched on, the colon, which is super duper important.
And everybody has one.
Oh yeah, everyone has a colon, and
Unless you got yours taken out, which I really feel really bad for those people.
Yeah.
Because there's some people who get surgery and they get their colons removed or edited and worked on, and that's just a no-no. You don't want to mess with, you don't
You
want to mess with the main.
keep your organs.
Yeah.
Detox them if you can,
As many
keep
as you
your
can.
organs. And the 4th one is your lungs, because you also expel a lot of waste through your breath too. So those are the 4 channels of elimination that have to be opened. They have to be functioning in order for you to detox the right way. If you aren't addressing those, then it's not really going to work as you hope for, If you have a certain goal in mind, like I want to heal from this disease, you must focus on those 4 channels of elimination and working on them every single day. So for the skin, for example, we always recommend people to go to the sauna. You should get a gym membership, find a gym that has a sauna, get a gym membership, and get in there a few times a week to help your skin eliminate waste from your body.
But Ailin, I can't afford the gym. It's
What?
too expensive.
What?
Now, if you have this mentality, what's going to end up happening is you're going to end up spending thousands at the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
When your body fails.
On
and
future surgeries,
Yeah.
on medications.
even
because that
just
stuff
going
isn't
to the
cheap.
doctor visits, because the doctor's not going to tell you in the first visit. You got to go and go and go
Mhm.
before you can even get results. And then those results are probably going to come back negative.
Because they're looking for a problem that they think is found in the blood, but it's not found in the blood. Sometimes it doesn't even show up in CAT scans or MRIs or, X-rays, because the lymphatic system doesn't show up anywhere, It shows up as symptomology, and it shows up when you understand the lymph system. So that's why a lot of people, they don't find their cure. They never find their cure going the medical route.
Well,
They find their cure when they do their own research.
Most of the medical, answers say there's no cure, period.
Oh,
so,
yeah. Well, there is no cure using their method.
Yeah,
There is no cure.
there is no cure using their method.
So they're right in that aspect.
Theirs is a treatment symptomology. It's treatment based. It's not curing based.
Mhm.
They're not there to cure your tumor. They're there to either physically take it out or give you something that would suppress pain or the things coming from you having the tumor. So they don't cure your tumor. Even in surgery, they don't cure the tumor.
Because
They're
your
just
system is
removing
still
it.
acidic. So even if you remove the tumor, your body is still backed up in lymphatic waste from head to toe. So guess what's going to come back again if you don't change your diet and if you don't detox? Another tumor. You know, sometimes even in the same place or nearby.
Nearby. But I didn't get a tumor. So that doesn't mean that the acids still didn't come back. You know? Because they can come back as something else. Joint pain, you know, my back's starting to hurt, you know. And what happens is let's say it takes 2, 3, 4 years for that acid to build up in someplace else. What the normal average person generally does is blame it on their age. Because they're like, well, I'm getting older. That's why my back is starting to hurt. No, it's not. It's not the reason. The reason your back's starting to hurt is because you got your tumor removed and you never cleaned up those acids. So we're not saying that, and we're not saying that you know, surgeries and stuff like that are all bad, because there are some times where you need immediate attention.
If a tumor is too big, like this big, and you don't have any time to detox, and that's when we would say yes, go to a good surgeon, and then detox your body right afterwards.
If you have gallstones that are getting mammothly huge and you're in super amount of pain, I'm not gonna say, you know, go on a strict detox, you know, especially if you're not even willing to do that. I'm gonna tell you to go get the surgery. And the reason is not because, you know, I'm looking to give up on you. It's more of, it's a safety issue. It comes to be a safety issue. Because if those things burst or pop, you know, they can cause way more damage than, you know, if you just get them removed.
So when it comes to tumors, that's how you want to deal with them. But I wanted to, like, we kind of went on a tangent there talking about tumors in the medical system. But I wanted to talk about the third thing that you want to focus on, the third channel of elimination when it comes to pumping the lymphatic system. That would be the colon. So we're just talking about that. You want to make sure you are pooping every single day. Just for general health, but especially when it comes to detox. Because if you aren't, then that toxicity is going to build up in your colon, and it's just going to cause you pain, stagnation, inflammation, gas, bloating, and yeah, that's not good. So the colon is directly connected to your entire body. So you can look at the body as like, these are the leaves, so like a tree, these are the leaves, and this is the trunk, and this is the colon down here. So in order to drain the head area, which so many people have lymphatic stagnation in their head. So if you suffer from allergies, sinus issues, pressure headaches, memory loss, brain fog, fatigue, all that stuff, then you have congestion in your head. You want to make sure that you are eliminating mucus, parasites, mucoid plaque, sulfur, and everything from your colon, so that the head area can drain down the trunk of the tree, you know? This stuff up here isn't going to move anywhere if it's backed up down here. You got to remove the mucus and the old fecal waste from the colon first. So how do you do that? Well, fruits, obviously, watermelons, high water content fruit, fibrous fruits, and sometimes vegetables. But also, you want to focus on a few things, and this is when it comes to where you might need a detox specialist to help you out.